Hey, everybody, back on the CannaTech podcast. I'm with Craig Sweet of Uncle Budd in New York. Craig, how you doing?
I'm doing well, but my last name is Sweat. Craig Sweat. It's all right.
Oh, Craig Sweat. Oh, well, hey, man.
Yeah, I already know. It's one of those things, But
Yeah.
Craig. And most everyone calls me Sweat because they say my last name is a cool name to have. So I usually, but yeah,
Well, talk to me. What line of work are you in? What do you do in New York?
All right, so I own cannabis trucks, and just recently I had an app slash website built for people to get deliveries and order a product from my trucks and my delivery app.
Love it.
Yeah. So I originally started out with trucks and with two other partners in January 23rd of 2021. And then from there, I went from those trucks and realized, things wasn't going right with two of my partners, so I left and went on my own. And in the process of that, things were going way better. But when September, what is it, Labor Day, Memorial Day?
Labor Day. Yeah, Labor Day. Yes, sir.
So the week of Labor Day, that Monday, they came and rounded up all of our trucks. And when they did it, they kept saying we had tickets, but when they were calling in, none of my trucks had tickets. So but not only that, they had the option to ask people to leave. They didn't do that. All they did, they took the keys from guys, and instead of telling us and explaining to us why they were taking them, they just took them. They gave myself and two other team members tickets, but when we went to the courts, they didn't have a record of us having any tickets. So when we went to court, there was nothing there about us or on us. So they took our trucks and then placed them in these facilities that were privately owned and charged us a lot more to house our vehicles when we didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I spent $5,300 on the first truck, and it was just, for me, it's kind of hard for me to just accept that they're charging me what they're charging me for my vehicles when nothing I did was wrong. Yes, I'm filing a lawsuit, but even with that, it's just one of those things that I just feel like the state is not doing what they should be doing. Instead of asking us questions, you're trying to debunk your own system because you can't make a law up in the middle of a term.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. What charges could they have? Would they have brought? What criminal charges?
There wasn't any. That's the whole key.
Yeah.
So they're looking kind of weird because I'm a minority-owned business.
Sure.
You did this and to deter me, but at the end of the day, you still have trucks out there, and now you're gonna have the city of New York pay for a mistake you made, not following your own laws.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been, really paying attention to this whole service and cycle of the cannabis world. Like in New York, they really don't get it. This is, in my opinion, this is not their area of expertise. Instead of bringing people that really know the business in to help them, they're just trying to do it themselves. And in my opinion, I don't think they're doing it with the right intentions. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk to me about the trucks. They're legal to be out on the street in New York City? You can have a truck to sell cannabis?
So you can't sell cannabis in the state of New York, but you can give it away. So if you give us a donation, you will be we will be able to do what we've been doing, because my whole objective when I did this was to help my community. Me being a minority, I did time. I came home uh, April 22nd, 2016, and I worked. I had a fitness company, and I built up a little finances from that and was able to do what I did on the finances that I built up from training people.
Sure. Sure. Well, no, that's admirable. An entrepreneur.
Yeah. So for me, this is the norm. Even down to the police and all that, like it didn't rattle me or any of those things. It more or less annoyed me. But with being annoyed, I know the bigger picture, that I wouldn't have done what I've done knowing that I couldn't come out on top on any situation.
Sure.
So even with the trucks, I knew how far they can go with it, and I knew how far to go with it. So all of those things was just things that I took into account before I even put the truck out there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, great story. Hey, let's do this. When you have progress with your litigation and so on, reach back out to me. I want to do another podcast. Okay, yes. I want to do another podcast when you're a little bit further down the road, because we're going to want to have an update from you, man.
Right, definitely. Of course, because of how this whole thing plays out. A lot of I have friends that have family members that's part of the police force, and they were agitated because of how I explained it to them, and they know it's a lose-lose situation in their favor. I just got to go through the whole procedure. So I'm willing to do it. It's not bothering me one bit.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, right now, my app, I started the app organically, which was even funnier. They took my trucks on the Labor Day week. That Saturday, I had I had the app. I was in the process of having the app built out for deliveries for the trucks.
Yeah, we're geeks. Love it.
Yeah. When they took the trucks, we just rolled into that. We opened the app that week, that Saturday, and then from Saturday we started. We had Saturday to Sunday we had 65 people sign up. And then from Sunday to Tuesday we was at 500. And now we had 1,300 customers signed up for our app.
What's the name of the app? Is it Uncle Budd?
No, yeah. So you will have to go to, just pull up anything Uncle Budd NYC, and it's going to send you to our delivery service. And you click on, and then you can, and I can pretty much send it to you, so you can not have to go through that process. I'll send it directly to you, and you'll be able to check it out and see how it works.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next time. I'm going to schedule you for just after the first of the year. Okay, we're kind of headed into some crazy time. You know, I'm getting a little busy with the MJ BizCon and some industry conferences, but let me get back on your schedule for the first of the year. We're going to talk about the app, and we're going to get an update from you, Craig.
Yes, no problem. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.